With the number of strategies online, it's really difficult to know which strategy you should be using when trading. Well, this is the mission that we're going on right now. We're trying to find out which strategy is more profitable than the other. In the last video, we managed to use the M and W Pennant strategy, which I rated an 8 out of 10. Make sure to check out our video if you want to see how to actually use it in your trades. But for this video, we're going to be using the wedges strategy. To be more specific, rising and falling wedges strategy, which I got from AM. He suggested that I should look into it, and that's the strategy that we're going to be using in this video. So we're going to be looking at the conditions that are required to trade it, the entry model and the exit points, and how to identify it when you're analyzing the charts. I don't know if you can see in the background right there, I've already plotted out the wedge because I was seeing that there was a trade there. So I'm going to be a little bit fast when explaining so that I can catch that trade. So before we even find the wedge, first we need to look at the 1 hour, then we're going to look at the 30-minute, the 15-minute, the 5-minute, because that's where we're going to find our trade. But we just need to see how it's moving. So we need to start from the higher time frames so that we can have a more in-depth analysis of how the market is moving. And mostly the thing that we'll be looking for is a continuous movement in the same direction. But that's why it is called a wedge. So a wedge can be found in two forms, one which is a rising one and the other one is a falling one. So if we're looking at the rising wedge, at the end the market is going to go down. But if it's a falling wedge, the market is going to go up. And with the basis of the strategy explained, now the trade is moving and I'm getting ready to enter the trade. So now I'm gonna get into a sell at the 5-minute. Just know that this is going to take a long time for this trade to play out. So I'm gonna start with my 0.01, which is good risk management. You should always start with a 0.01 position, then increase as you're seeing how the market is moving. I'm also going to add my 0.03, my 0.1s, so I'm expecting it to reach the recent lowest point on the market, which is over there. And also I'm going to put a risk to reward ratio so that you can just visualize how the trade is moving. So I saw the trade was retesting and I decided to add another position for 0.4. This is going to be the biggest position on this trade. And if you want to have tight spreads like these ones that I'm having, make sure to click the link in the description so you can create your account today. I'm telling you, I haven't seen any other broker so far who has really good spreads in BTC USD and other pairs. So if you want to have these tight spreads in your trades and quick executions, make sure to click the link in the description so you can create your account today and let's trade together. So because yesterday was a holiday, the markets actually closed early. I think it was around 9 p.m. which meant that the markets closed while I was in this trade. And a part of me was not afraid because I knew that this was going to go in my direction. So I had actually set up a couple of alerts so that when gold reaches the levels that I wanted. And it was at 1 a.m. when this happened. To be honest, I could have waited for this trade, but at this point I was really tired and I had just woken up and my mind was just set on closing the trade and going back to sleep. But if I had actually let the trade run, I don't know if you guys saw the market in the morning, it continued to go down. That I would have woken up to more profit, but either way, let us not be greedy. And as for this trade, it actually played out. This is why I didn't put a stop loss, because you never know what may happen while you're sleeping. So this is for the wedge. It is a good strategy. Do use this one if you're looking for longs, and I would rate this one a solid 7 out of 10 because sometimes it can be tricky trying to identify a wedge. That's why I'm giving it a 7, but it is a good strategy. As you saw, I literally just got 1.5 from that trade. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something, and I'm actually going to be using this one in my future trades. Maybe you might see me using it in one of Sage's challenges. You never know. But thank you for watching this video. Make sure to like, subscribe, and also we're working on creating a Telegram channel for signals, for market analysis, and just having a community of people who are like-minded and people who want to win also. So make sure to be on the watch for that. There's going to be a link in the description in a couple of days. And there's also going to be a link in the YouTube channel description also. You're going to find it there. So I'll catch you guys on the next one. Make sure to leave a like and leave a comment of the next strategy that you want me to use in the next video. And I'll catch you guys on the next one.